At my father's will reading, my stepmother announced in front of everyone that I was cut from his $70 million estate. Then the family lawyer opened a second folder, looked straight at her, and started laughing so hard he had to wipe his eyes. My stepmother smiled across the conference table and told me I was getting nothing. Not $1, not the house, not even Dad's old books. She said it like she'd rehearsed it for years. Dad had been dead 4 days. Elena sat in designer black, red nails tapping the table like a countdown. Her son Brad had sunglasses on indoors. Her daughter Tiffany was flipping through a vacation brochure at a will reading. "You're not in the will, Zachary," Elena announced loud enough for the whole room. "Not a penny. 6 years of marriage and I finally got Robert to see what you really were. Distant, ungrateful, gone." Brad laughed. "Tough break, bro." I said nothing because I knew something they didn't. 3 months before Dad died, our gardener Thomas knocked on my car window. "Gate code is 4492, he muttered. "Back door unlocked at 2 a.m. That night I snuck into my own childhood home like a thief. Dad's eyes opened the second I sat beside him. Clear, tired, yes. In pain, yes, but clear. "She tells me you don't care," he whispered. "You know that isn't true." "I know." He pulled me close, voice low, urgent. "They're going to humiliate you, Zach. Let them. The trap only works if they think it's safe." I didn't understand everything that night, but I promised. Back in the conference room, Elena was still performing. "You can go now, Zachary. Go back to your construction sites. This is real money, adult money." She turned to Harrison, Dad's attorney. "Just confirm the accounts transfer to me and we're done here." Jonathan Harrison had known my father for 40 years. He opened a folder. He started to laugh, not a polite chuckle. A real deep, can't-stop-it laugh, the kind that fills a room. He pressed his hand over his mouth, but it kept coming, shaking his shoulders until he had to wipe his eyes with a handkerchief. Elena's smile died. "How dare you!" she snapped. "My husband is dead." Harrison caught his breath, straightened his glasses, looked at her. "You truly believe Robert Sterling built a $70 million empire and left it unprotected? The will is one small piece of the story." He opened a second folder, thicker. "Robert established the Sterling Family Trust 25 years ago. It holds the real estate, the investments, the vehicles, the art, the accounts, everything." Elena blinked. "He changed it when we married, temporarily." Harrison let that word sit. 15 months ago, Robert restated the trust, legally, with medical witnesses, notarization, and video confirmation. Elena went pale under her makeup. "That's impossible. I controlled his visitors." "You controlled the front door," Harrison said, "not the garden entrance." Brad took off his sunglasses. "Robert also resigned as trustee 15 months ago," Harrison continued. "He appointed someone new." Elena's voice dropped to a whisper. "Who?" Harrison looked directly at me. "Zachary Sterling." The silence broke into something ugly. "Him?" Elena stood. "He's a construction worker. Project manager," I said quietly. "Zachary has controlled this estate for 15 months, Harrison said. "The house you sleep in, the car Brad drove here, the accounts you've been spending freely, all of it flows through assets Zachary controls." Brad's face went white. "I checked the balance yesterday. There was money," Harrison said, "because Zachary allowed it to remain accessible." Elena turned to me slowly. For the first time, she looked uncertain. "Why?" I walked to the window. Manhattan moved below us, indifferent. "Because Dad wanted to see who you really were. He hoped you'd prove him wrong." I turned back. "You didn't." I opened a black folder and placed 3 stacks of documents on the table. Brad's casino debts, covered up quietly. Elena's hotel records, photographs, a real estate developer, an instructor in Cabo, and the third stack, questions about her first husband, medication records, insurance timing, lab work Dad had done 6 months before he died, after he started feeling unusually sedated, substances he hadn't been prescribed. Nobody breathed. "We haven't sent this file anywhere," Harrison said. "Not yet." Elena's voice cracked. "What do you want?" Harrison slid 3 documents across the desk. $1 to Elena Sterling, $1 to Brad Vance, $1 to Tiffany Vance. He opened a small cash box and placed 3 crisp bills on the table. "That," I said, "is your inheritance." Elena stared at the single dollar in front of her. Then she looked at me. "You are cruel," she whispered. I shook my head. "No, I'm finished." She didn't take the dollar. She left it sitting there, alone on the table, while security waited by the door. My father wasn't confused when he signed those papers. He was smiling. Full story on channel, link below.